Okay, for some reason the last video cut off before I was able to finish this this particular problem. So I wanted to just add a little video here that would show this last piece of this problem. So what we were dealing with is a compound interest problem. So we had our formula for compound interest, A equals P times 1 plus R over N to the NT. And what we had was we had $5,000 is how much we wanted at the end. We were starting with $2,000 at the beginning, so that went here. We had an interest rate of 6.5%, so we turned that into a decimal, 0.065. And we were compounding monthly, alrighty, so that's going to be an N value of 12. And what we don't know is the time. Alright, we're trying to find out how long it's going to take for this to compound up to that value. So we started out by dividing both sides by 2,000 so we could isolate the exponential. That gave us 2.5 equals, and then what I did was I took the inside here, 1 plus 0.065 divided by 12, and I put that all in the calculator just to determine what that was, and I rounded that off. So I got 1.005417. Okay, so that allows me to isolate my exponential. And now what I want to do is I want to solve for that t. Well, in order to get it out of the exponent, I've got to use logarithms, just like we saw back in the last chapter when we were looking at how to solve exponentials. So I'm going to take the log of both sides, and you could either take the log log or the natural log ln of both sides. It doesn't matter which one you do. When I take the log of this exponential, the property of logarithms allows me to take that exponent out in front and turn it into a multiplication. So the right-hand side becomes 12 times t times the logarithm of 1.005417. Now, since I've got all multiplications here on the right-hand side, I can go ahead and divide both sides to get the t all by itself. So I divide both sides by 12, so the 12s will cancel, and by the logarithm, so the logarithms will cancel. And then what I'm going to do is on my calculator, and I'll just pull the calculator out here real quick. I'm just going to put the left-hand side here into the calculator, and I get log of 2.5, close the parentheses for that logarithm, divided by, and here I'm going to put parentheses because I've got something within my denominator. So I'm going to put parentheses 12 times, because all of this is in the denominator, 12 times log, and notice it opens another set of parentheses, 1.005417. Now I'm going to close the parentheses for the logarithm, and then I have to close the parentheses for the denominator, and then I'm going to hit equal, and I'm going to round that off to about 14 years. So my answer would be it's going to take me about 14 years for $2,000 to grow into $5,000 given the interest rate and the compounding that I'm working with. So sorry the last one cut off. Hopefully that will help in explaining that problem.